Today we got pancakes.
This story is about my amazing mini Highlands, the fluffy, pasture-raised puppies that have become a part of my life and turned every day into an adventure. I never imagined that 3 little cows would change the rhythm of our farm and the rhythm of my heart. It all starts with a magazine, a dream, and a whole lot of persistence. I remember flipping through a farm lifestyle magazine one afternoon and suddenly stopping on a picture that made me laugh out loud. There they were, the fluffiest little cows I'd ever seen. Mini Highland cattle. Their scruffy faces, funny horns, and big curious eyes were so full of personality, I couldn't stop looking. I thought, wouldn't it be something to have one of these little guys on our farm? I rushed home and told my dad, all fired up, "Dad, we have to get mini cows." He just chuckled. "We've been raising big cows all our lives. What do we need with toy cows?" But I couldn't shake the feeling. I knew there was something special about them. And so began my 5-year campaign. Yes, 5 long years of planting the seed, talking about their gentle nature, their usefulness, and how they'd bring joy to the farm. Still, the answer was always no, until one day I brought out the big guns. I made a slideshow, a full-on, detailed presentation. I laid out how we'd care for them, how manageable they were, what made them different. I even added cute pictures. My dad sat through the whole thing with a serious face and then said, "Okay, we'll try it, just one, but I'm still not convinced." That's how Max came into our lives. The day he arrived, I swear my heart melted. He looked like a fuzzy golden retriever in cow form. Tiny hooves, big soulful eyes, and a mop of soft fur covering his face. I named him Max, and he didn't just look like a puppy. He acted like one. He followed me everywhere, buried his nose in my hands for affection, and loved having his ears scratched. One day, I brought him into the house just for a minute, or so I told myself. He was running around the yard with our Aussie like they were old friends. When my mom came home and heard the commotion, she said, "Something sounds different with the dogs today." I tried to play it cool, but when she stepped into the kitchen and saw a fluffy baby cow sprinting through the hallway like a wild toddler, she froze. "Is that a cow?" "Yep," I laughed. "And he's part of the family now." That was just the beginning. Soon after, I talked Dad into bringing home 2 more, Belle and Charlie. Like Max, they had huge personalities. Belle was calm and affectionate, always the first to nuzzle into your side. Charlie, a total charmer. He'd nudge your hand for more pets, and if you ignored him, he'd gently poke you with his horn until you gave in. They followed me everywhere, through the pasture, down the path, even around the yard like a gang of fluffy bodyguards. People laugh when I say I give them treats or call them with their names like dogs, but that's what they are to me, my little pasture pups. Every morning, I head out with a bucket of hay and grain, and as soon as they hear my voice, they come charging, jostling and mooing for attention like overgrown golden retrievers. I scratch behind their ears, stroke their backs, and talk to them like old friends, and in return, they fill my days with more joy than I ever expected. My dad still pretends he's baffled. "They're still just cows," he grumbles, but I see the smile in his eyes when Max rubs his head against his side. Just smaller and fluffier. But they're more than just cows. They're companions, they're family. They've reminded me to slow down, to notice the small joys, to laugh every day, even if it's because a mini cow knocked over the grain bin again. If there's one thing I've learned from this experience, it's that animals have a way of showing us what we didn't even know we needed. Whether it's a dog, a cat, or a tiny cow with a heart bigger than its body, if you open your heart to them, they'll change your life. So if you're thinking about bringing an animal into your home, here's my honest advice. Don't just fall for the cuteness. Do your research, talk to experts, understand what they need, and make sure you can give them a happy, healthy life. Because animals, even the little fluffy pasture pups, aren't just pets. They're a commitment, a blessing, and sometimes they're exactly what your soul was missing. If Max, Belle, and Charlie made you smile today, please like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more heartwarming stories from the farm. And who knows, maybe one day you'll find your own version of a pasture pup waiting to be loved.